Hey guys, Retro Gaming Guy here. So today in this video, we're going to unbox, demo, and review this amazing portable monitor right here. This is the Magedok 15.6 inch 4K UHD OLED 100% DCI P3 touch portable monitor that comes with an MPP stylus pen. So I'm stoked to dive in here. I've heard amazing things about what this actually offers. So we're going to unbox this first. We're going to check it out, see what it has to offer, demo it, and then talk about the experience. Let's dive into it and get started. So right off the bat, we have the actual monitor inside this portable carrying case, which is very nicely put together. I'm going to set this aside just for the time being. We're going to comb through exactly what else is in here to offer in terms of cable connections. First, we have the user manual right here. Now the user manual is nicely put together. If we open this up, we got the table of contents here first and foremost. We have exactly what is included in here, so you can just verify that you received everything that you're supposed to receive inside here. And then as we start to comb through here, it walks through how you can make your different connections to various devices, walks through all your port connections, all your functions and features externally, all of our settings in here. And we do have touchscreen settings adjustment, which is just an absolute phenomenal addition to a monitor like this. Usually we have to kind of toggle through things on the side of our using the side buttons on our monitor. So with this, it looks like that's going to be streamlined to where we can make adjustments with the touchscreen capabilities, walks through our different inputs. And I love the fact that they have actual photos here rather than, shoddy diagrams, which is what we typically do see with even mini PCs these days. I just love the fact that they have actual screenshots so you can match up your experience right to these photos just for a more seamless sort of approach through navigating the setup process. Now, inside here, first off, very well packaged, very well padded. We have an HDMI cable here, very high-end HDMI cable, I will add. And we've got some length on here as well. Right over here, we have another cable connection, and let's see, does it say what it is? It doesn't. So let's open it up and see what's actually inside here. Doesn't seem to be a perforation, so I'm going to grab something to open this. All right, so it's a Type-C to Type-C, which is always good as well. So depending on what setup you're going to be incorporating into use with the monitor, you can take whichever approach you want as to how you want to connect your device over. We have some set screws right here as well. We have a warranty card, which I see actually poking out from behind here as well. So I want to grab that and highlight that as well here. All right, so 1-year warranty card. Dear customer, thanks for your order. Congratulations on your 1-year warranty. If you have any issues about your product and services, don't hesitate to contact us. So that is good that we are getting a 1-year warranty with this as well. So over here now, we have charging connections. So this obviously goes into your power outlet. Other side is a Type-C, and we have 2 cables included over here. So another Type-C to Type-C. So you can go ahead and just simply make that connection. Other end is obviously going to plug directly into your monitor. And then right over here, we have a Type-C to USB-A. So great options here in terms of bringing it in through Type-C or being able to use a Type-C to USB-A. Obviously, a lot of different devices use different products, so this is a great way to be able to use 2 different options here. All right, I like the fact that this actually folds in as well. Just going to verify there's nothing hiding underneath here. Nope, all is well. All right, perfect. So I'm going to set all these aside, but let's take a look at the actual monitor now. All right, so let's go ahead and unzip this. Now, this is a 15.6 inch 4K UHD OLED portable touchscreen monitor. So let's open this up a little bit more. Nice tab on here. Love the built-in kickstand that I'm already seeing here. It looks like we have speakers back there as well. Now that is a super shiny screen there. You can see the reflection of my overhead lights as well as my filming lights behind the camera. But yeah, that is super, super, super glossy there. So I do believe that. I'm just verifying that there's not a protective, piece over the top of this, and there's not. This is all that was included on here. Sometimes they'll have like a sticky thing that you can barely see is on there. So that's not the case. This is the actual finish of the screen, which again, very glossy. All right, now let's go ahead and open up the kickstand. And I do want to also make mention of the fact that we have 4 screw holes in the back here. So you could use different mounts to mount this to a more permanent setup if you wanted to. If you didn't want to use the kickstand, just push it all the way in and you can easily mount right over it, which is nice that it's totally flush in the back. But let's open it up and check out the security of this. We want to make sure that it's safe and secure. So this is fully extended open. You can see the pitch of this. It lays quite flat, which is a good thing. You want to be able to have a nice range of pitch here, depending on how you're using this, at what height you're using this. Very safe and secure. I'm going to shake the desk here, make sure nothing topples over. It looks very safe and secure. Let's go ahead and close this up now to about an inch and about an inch and a half here. And we'll do the same thing. I mean, the whole thing shakes because I'm shaking the surface it's sitting on, but it doesn't topple over by any means. So that's only about an inch open here, maybe an inch and a quarter, I would say. So great range of motion there. And you can see again, this is it fully extended out with that kickstand. This is going in about as much as you can without it, you know, falling over, obviously, about an inch and a quarter, as I said. So great range of motion there. So let's actually power this on. Actually, you know what, before we power it on, let me show you guys around the buttons as well as the port options here on the sides. Right, so in terms of the port offerings here, up here at the top we have our mini display port. Right next to that we have our USB-C port. That's going to be where we actually go ahead and connect our power supply cable to. We have our HDMI port right here. This is a regular HDMI port, USB Type-C, and then we also have our audio jack connection right here so you can bring in headphones. Now, if we flip this around to the other side now, that's where we're going to have all of our buttons. So we have our power button up here at the top. We have our plus and our minus up here so we can bring up our volume externally, which I love. We also have a X button right here and another menu button right here. So you can navigate your settings with these buttons if you want to, but we're also going to have touchscreen capabilities on here as well. So let's go ahead and power this up. I'm going to connect this over actually to my Xbox console today so we can jump into some games and we can test out what the picture quality is like on here, as well as audio quality and the overall experience. All right, guys, we've got our Xbox Series X connected over, so we are ready to go here on our monitor. Now, I want to show you guys first how we can adjust settings. We're going to hit the bottom button over here on the left-hand side. That's going to pull up all of our different options over here, and we can do this because this is touchscreen with our finger. So if we want to bring the brightness up, all we have to do is just bring that up or down, and you can see how that does impact everything considerably over here. So I'm going to bring it all the way up to 100. We're going to go over to the volume. We're going to bring that up to 100 as well. Much louder. I'm going to adjust my microphone so you guys can hear the audio off of here much better. But we have a bunch of other settings here. We can hit our home button here to come back to all of these options that we just saw. You can see the resolution information down here. We also have back here some more controls that we can adjust. We can bring this up. Obviously, that's going to impact things tremendously. But we want to probably keep it closer to that 50% there. Maybe we can go as high as 50 seems to be on point. But you can adjust this depending on what you want to use. And we have these other presets as well, which is pretty nice. So I'm probably going to keep it, right around there is good for me. There we go, 50s across the board. Now we can also go over here, make some more adjustments in here with the color and balance and all that good stuff. We can go over here to our inputs. Because there's 3 different input options here. We have HDMI, which is what we're currently on. We have the mini display port, which isn't going to bring up anything because I have nothing connected. Or we can go over to the Type-C input as well. So we'll go back over here, we'll hit our button. It's automatically going to bring up whatever is actually getting a feed currently. So because I only have the one HDMI cable connected here with my Xbox, it's going to default right over there because it knows something's actually coming through. But again, we have all these additional options here. If we want to go back, we just simply hit our back button and it cancels everything out. We can also use the buttons over here to control those settings. We don't have to use the touchscreen capabilities there. In fact, I did leave some fingerprints there, so I'm going to take my microfiber and just kind of wipe those away. That is the only downside to using the touchscreen, is you're going to inevitably put fingerprints on here. So if you're OCD like me, maybe you want to stick to the buttons on the side. But let's test this out. I'm going to adjust my mics so you guys can hear the audio coming direct through here. You'll be able to obviously see the picture quality as we play a little Fortnite as well. So let's dive into it.
Gives it away. Who wants it? To Pippen. Dominated. You can call him the chef because he is shaking his bacon. You bring the peanut butter, and I'll bring the jam. Here's Pippen. Oh, homie, don't play that. Who's that? The crowd.
Suns up by 3. Head fake. Shoots for 3. What a shot! 1 minute to go. To Kemp. Delivers the free throw.
Point.
All right, guys, we just checked out the Magedok 15.6-inch 4K OLED portable gaming monitor with touchscreen capabilities, and wow, this totally blew me away today. It's super high quality. Resolution here, insane. The picture quality is outstanding, which I noticed right off the bat. But when I did the side-by-side comparison between the built-in monitor on my laptop and this, both of which were running the exact same video, so it was just a duplicated monitor, you know, from display A to display B, but you saw the massive difference in quality, performance, etc. between this and the built-in monitor there. So loved that I did that today because it just is an eye-opening experience to see that difference side by side right there on the screen. Now, the audio initially concerned me just before even diving into anything, because if you take a look at this, it's very low profile, which is great. It's also very lightweight, which goes along with that beautifully. There's no speakers anywhere on the face of this, none on the side because it is low profile. So your speakers are all the way on the back side here, and they're very small. We have one here, one over here. So I was initially very concerned by this. I've dealt with really small speakers placed on the back side of monitors before. Oftentimes we have really distorted audio coming through or really low volume. That was not the case here. So that put me at ease because technology has advanced so much to where you can have a really small speaker and have it really exceptional audio coming through it. So I was really blown away by the fact that that was the case here. Now, port options, we have the ability to connect via mini DisplayPort, HDMI, or Type-C connection. So that is great because everybody has a different setup. So the fact that this can be used with all three of those different display types is absolutely insane. Very easy to make your input adjustments here, your settings adjustments. We have the touchscreen capabilities there as well, which I thought was absolutely phenomenal, that we can make adjustments right from in front of our screen. Oftentimes you have to do everything on the side. You have to kind of toggle between your settings by hitting buttons like a million times. Not the case here. You open up your menu right here in the corner of your screen, and you guys saw that you can adjust your brightness, you can adjust all your different balances, your volume, everything can be adjusted that way. So very easy to use. The kickstand is absolutely insane for me. We also have the holes in the back, so you can go ahead and mount this if you wanted to different mounts. I'm actually going to be doing that for my live streams. I want to use this in my live streams because currently I'm using a really oversized monitor. It's a little bit awkward, and it also blocks a lot of my lighting for my live streams. This at 15.6 inches, and of course the resolution, audio, all of that is going to work beautifully with my live stream. So I'm going to actually mount it right underneath my camera. So I think it's going to be, make for a really amazing setup on here. But the fact that we have the built-in kickstand here that is super strong, again, all metal, and it has a wide range of pitch options. So we can have it displaying like this, or we can go ahead and tighten up the kickstand there to bring it almost totally vertical here. So I love the capabilities here. I love that it's really strong, very stable. If I shook my desk, and I did for you guys earlier, it doesn't rock, it doesn't move, it doesn't have any play whatsoever. So just really stable, really secure. Love that about this, because so many portable monitors, they have those carrying cases that double as kickstands, and they're so unstable. You shake your desk ever so slightly and the whole thing topples over. So love what this offers. So now obviously with all of these specs and the performance capabilities here, it's going to drive the price up. This is not a cheap monitor by any means. This is a really high-end option. It's not going to be for everybody, but it definitely performs extremely well. Everything about this is top notch. So I'm a big fan of it. So I'm going to provide you guys with some links. Here's one at the top of your screen. You can find the same link in the description of this video. Click over, see what it's currently selling for, because prices do fluctuate on a regular basis. Seems like every time I do a review video and I quote a price in the video, by the time I actually post the video, the price has adjusted and it's no longer relevant. So I'm going to refrain from giving you guys a price quote in this video, but click those links, see what it's currently selling for, and weigh out the pros and cons, see if it's right for you. That's going to do it for today, though. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the performance of this monitor today. That's going to do it, though. Thank you guys so much for the support. You guys know the deal. If you enjoyed the content today, please give me a thumbs up on the video. And of course, hit subscribe to stay in the loop for all future videos right here on the Retro Gaming Guy YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.